Hello everyone. Today I am going to unbox the Boox Palma 2 Pro. I am so excited. This is my first video on this channel, so I am just so happy, like literally so happy, because there's a sad story behind this. And the sad story is that unfortunately, one day I came home after work and I pulled out my Palma. This is my Boox Palma, right? And I've been having this for like 3-ish years now, and it was being perfect. It was like perfect for what I was doing. And I turned it on, and I am faced with that. Yeah, so that is damage on the screen. I was very, very like effing sad about it because it was just such a long day. Actually, now that I think about it, I was not at work. I was actually at school because I attend college. I was at college and I was doing schoolwork literally the entire day. And then I come home and then, yeah, I'm faced with that. Suffice to say, it was heartbreaking. Like, I was so mad. I was just so mad and so sad about it. And I went online and then I immediately ordered the Boox Palma 2 Pro. I was initially looking for the Palma 2, but I'm in the United States and apparently like it was out of stock for the one that's like in the US or something, like the warehouse. So I had to take the L and get the Pro, even though it's probably not a very good idea financially. But I'm just gonna say I was given a good sum of money from somewhere, and I'm making this sound like I stole money. No, I did not steal money. I'm just gonna say I was like sent money from something, from like a government assisted program. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I had money to spare, so I just went ahead and bought the Pro 2. I initially just wanted the Pro, not the Pro, the Palma 2, but it was sold out. So just to give you a little bit more of context, I used my Boox Palma mainly to read fan fiction. I know, crazy, right? Most people I see online use these e-readers to literally just read like normal fiction and nonfiction, published books, whatever. But for me, that's something I use my Kindle for. And I don't really like, when I go out on a day-to-day like basis, like I just want something that's easier to carry, something that's small that fits in my hand. And that's why I had my Boox Palma. Like, it was literally my best friend. It was literally everything. It was literally everything to me. I carried it with me everywhere. And I come to find out that doing that is dangerous because you end up with a fucking damaged screen. And it really, really sucks because, like I said, I loved this thing. It was my best friend. And then, to just turn it on and see that, it was just heartbreaking. But yeah, this lasted a good amount of time, I guess, like 3 years. Not really good in this big picture, but whatever. It was a gift. So from someone I no longer talk to. So I guess it wasn't really that big of a loss, but either way, I had to buy another expensive thing. I know that the Boox Palma is like controversial because people say they cost way too much and they're overpriced. And you know what? I kind of do agree, but at the same time, like, you don't, like, there's a really small market for phone-sized e-readers. Like, what else is there to get, But yeah, but back to what I was saying. I used this mostly to read fan fiction. Like, I would download everything like fixed I read from Archive of Our Own, fanfiction.net, and Wattpad. Yeah, I know. I'm that old, okay? I do use Wattpad still, okay? But anyway, I would just download everything from there, and then I would import it to Calibre, and then I would like change everything about it, like the cover, and then I would just send it through the Boox portal. And yeah, I would just literally just read it like this, because like who can tell, you know, like who can tell it's fan fiction if you're just like looking at a phone sized electronic, right? But anyway, I had a good amount of like original fiction in here, but it was mostly just fan fiction. And you know, since I'm a college student, I am really stressed, like literally stressed all the effing time. So when I'm free, I just want to relax and not think and just want something enjoyable to consume. So yeah, that is what I used my Boox Palma for. It was a stress reliever to read, and then it broke, and then I had to order another one. Yes, it was expensive. It was very, very expensive, and you know, I don't know if I'm gonna regret it. I don't know if I should. I don't know if it was a stupid mistake, because truth be told, the same thing could happen again. Like I could literally drop this and then boom, broken again. So, you know, anyways, I'm not gonna be pessimistic about it, because I mean, I was literally so excited for this to arrive. I was literally like in school, like, oh my god, I just want to get home and wait for my package to arrive. So yeah, let me just stop yapping and just like open this. I got the white one in the standard, what's it called, storage, because I'm pretty sure there is only one option, right? Why isn't this opening? Oh, yeah. I also ordered a pop socket, and it was really cute. Unfortunately, they delivered it to the wrong house. So I got the notification that it arrived, but it was not at my doorstep. So that is that. I'm gonna have to contact Etsy on that, but whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god, there it is. Yeah, so I got the white one. My Boox Palma was black. And oh my god, this is gorgeous. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like a mini Kindle. You know those like Kindles that were white? Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Yeah, so I had the black Palma, and you know, lately I've just been thinking like, you know what? Maybe I should get like a white reader device, like a white e-reader. Oh my god. Instead of just the standard black that I always get. Oh my god, look at that. I don't know if this is like visible. Yeah. Cause I guess the angle that from my window is just not good enough to make this space like well lit. So but yeah, oh my god. This is nice. It's nice. It's really lightweight. You know, the back is like a little bit rough. Wow, okay. Is this the... Oh, there we go. I'm actually really excited because I was reading really good fan fiction, and I don't like reading on my phone, so I couldn't bring myself to continue reading on my phone. So I started reading the fanfic on my Kindle, because I do have fanfic in my Kindle, but Kindle just pisses me off with their shitty, like, they just piss me off with their crappy collections UI. Is that like the right way to say it? I don't know. But essentially, like, they don't even have like real folders, and that just like bothers me. Like, are you serious? Like, I can't create a folder within a folder. It's really annoying. So I hate the Kindle when it comes to organizing your books. But anyways, oh my god, like the e-ink, like, it's perfect. Like, it's just amazing. Hello. am I in the time? What time? I think I am in Chicago. It is 4:15 p.m., isn't it? Okay. Auto sleep, okay, 5 minutes. Auto power off. I'll leave it after an hour. Yeah. Bottom gestures. I prefer a navigation bar. Yeah, that's fine. Brightness, up and down. I don't know. Should I turn these on? I'm pretty sure these are like new. Are they exclusive to the Pro? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and leave them off. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't even talked about the fact that this is like a colored device. Yeah, so about that, I don't have a stylus. It was $50. No, thank you. Yeah, so about like a colored device, I did get a Kindle Color Soft when it came out. Like, I was literally so excited. I ordered one immediately and I got it, and like within an hour I was like, no thank you, I don't like this. One, because the screen was just way too grainy, and two, there was like a yellow bar at the bottom, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. No, I know for a fact I'm not the only one. What am I saying? I know for a fact I'm not the only one. So yeah, I returned the Color Soft and I just kept my Kindle. So getting this colored e-reader was like, oh my god, finally. Oh my god. So this looks really beautiful. Like, just looking at it, it's just absolutely gorgeous. What am I doing with the volume? I meant... okay. Ooh, yeah, it is a little bit bright. So I always put a little warmth. Oh my god, this just looks flawless. This literally looks so beautiful. Let me try and like put higher. Yeah, so y'all can see it. Oh my god, it's so bright. How is Navi? Oh my god. Yeah, this is like really, really bright. Like, the maximum brightness is really bright. And like, I can see like it'll probably cause an eye strain. There's a little bit of a yellowish tint at the bottom, but that I am going to let it slide, because honestly, with the brightness down, I can't really see it. Whereas on the Kindle, like, I could literally see it no matter what the F I did. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just staring at this. Like, it's just so pretty. It's so pretty. So it has the default apps, as everyone knows. Recorder, calculator, Navi ball, clock. I don't really know what's the point of having a calculator. Recorder, I can see. But push read, doc scan, I don't really see the... oh wait, push read is to add files, right? Okay, I see the point of that. Doc scan, I kind of, but not really. I kind of see it, but not really. Library, of course, this is where I'm gonna have like all of my books. Yay, can't wait. The store, help center, accessibility, dictionary, calendar, music, bookshop, which is what I use to send files, gallery, AI assistant, and camera. I am not gonna have any use for that AI assistant. Ew. Most of these I won't either. I need to move some of these. What is this? Oh yeah, so this is storage. How the hell is it? How the hell is 17% already gone? Okay, whatever. Anyways, so I'm gonna set that aside for a minute. Oh my god, it's so fast too. It's faster than my Palma, which is expected, but you know, I'm still like blown away by how fast it is. Will this be worth the $400 I paid for it? Only time will tell. Anyways, but I'm gonna go ahead and see what else is in here. This is, yeah, so something about this device is that I'm pretty sure like everyone already knows about, is that you can add a SIM card. Not something I'm gonna do, but I can see why people would do it. You know, because for me, this is a dedicated archive of our own e-reader. So, oh yeah, this is just the charger. Yeah, I forgot what type of charger this is called, but it's basically one that every device uses nowadays. So that's nice. That's nice to have. Oh yeah, and I also got a cover. A free cover comes with every single Boox Palma, I'm pretty sure. At first I thought this cover was ugly, but after watching a few videos, I decided, you know what, like maybe it looks nice. Like maybe if I like add a pop socket, it'll look great. Maybe. That is really nice. Like the feel of it, like it's just like really like, it's not like, well, it is kind of leathery, bro. Leathery. It is kind of like that, but not really. Yeah, and I've also seen in videos show off that you can like attach, deattach. What? Okay. There we go. Yeah, you can attach and deattach this, and it has a MagSafe thing in the back. It has one on the cover too, which I think is really fucking cool. Like, thank God that's a thing. Oh my God. Actually, it's really cool. I really enjoy when I can have a pop socket, but I also need like a front cover. Like, I've seen people have like folio covers and pop sockets on their Kindles, and I'm like, but how does that not get annoying? Because when you like flip it back like this, like, you know, the pop socket gets in the way. Like, how does that work? So I could never do that. But this, on the other hand, this looks like a really good solution to their problem, to my problem. And, you know, hopefully my poor little my 2 Pro, hopefully this thing doesn't effing break or doesn't have damage like the other one, because of this case. Hopefully, we will see. But yeah, once you add it, it looks really nice. It's really nice. It's a little bit hefty, but it's not like 500 pounds. Like, you know, it's not really a problem. It just feels really nice in the hands. Oh yeah, and I forgot it. Like, it also like turns on the thing. Wow. And this also like is magnetic. Wow, I didn't even know that. Okay, that's really cool. That is very useful. Hopefully this thing protects my Boox Palma. Because truth be told, is, like I said, this was very expensive. I know I keep saying it, but it's like, oh, I hope this does well. So let's compare. Oh, yeah, so it's kind of the same size, but not really. Yeah, so the Pro is a little bit bigger, which, you know, I can't really tell when I'm not holding this thing right next to it. So it's fine. But, wow, it's a huge difference. So, I have also read that for a lot of people, this thing tends to look a bit grainy. So far, I can report that it does not look grainy to me. But that's just me. I might need to play around with it for a little while before I like base my opinions off of that topic. Yeah, there's really no graininess. Like, I really cannot see like anything. So yeah, so I am going to go ahead and add some books here and customize this and do whatever I need to do, and then I will be right back and like show y'all like how exactly it looks like when it's all like decked out. All right, so I am back. It's been 2 days. Originally I was going to film this video in just one go, but someone called me and I just didn't have time to like do anything else. I had to study after, so I decided, you know what, just try this out for like a few more days, and then I can like show everyone like what it's like, you know, having a Pro 2. So like I said, it's been 2 days. I have read on this mostly at night and sometimes in between like tasks, but other than that, I've been very, very careful not to like take this outside or like take this out of the house, because honestly I'm paranoid and I'm really anxious, so I just don't want it to break. So that's why I didn't take it out. But I feel like I've used this enough to form an opinion. It's a great device. Okay, I will say that. It is a good device. It does good at what it needs to do. But, and I say this with like a huge but, like, I have problems with it. First off, this case, it's good. It's convenient and I like it. But sometimes, yeah, see, even this is like hard to like get. Yeah, sometimes when I like put this where it needs to go, like the magnet, sometimes when the magnet like clicks, it looks like this. Okay, it's not that big of a deal, but it just bothers me. Like it's uneven, you know. It clips like that, and then it's just uneven, and then when I close it, it just looks like that, and it looks like a mess. All right, now I do adjust it, you know, like I just did. But sometimes when I'm in a hurry and I just like boom, you know, it just doesn't look right. I know that is like a huge nitpick, and that's just me being me. But you know, I just want a case to be able to like just fit the device into it perfectly, you know, without me having to readjust it. Okay, I know that's a huge complaint. You can block me all you want, you can like bully me for it, but that's just me. Other than that, it is convenient. You know, you can just boom, take it out, hold it like this, and then read. Okay, so that's my opinion on the case. I give it like 3 out of 5. You know, it's a pretty good case. Oh yeah, and another thing is that, all right, let's just say I put it like that. I flip this back when I want to read. This does attach to the back. It goes like that. So you can hold it like this. However, it gets annoying because it can easily like boom, separate like that. And then this situation happens. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but it's not the worst thing about this device. So I will say that the colors are beautiful, and you can customize the colors however you want. So that's also like a positive. If you want the colors more neutral, you can adjust it that way. If you want them more vivid, you can adjust them that way. However, there are downsides to that, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this on. So first off, like I have this lock screen. I had it in my other like Boox Palma of this Dayaki. It's so cute, right? And I really like this. I like how it's in color, and it just looks so nice. And then when you make like, how does this say? How do you call it? Like a power off screensaver, like when it's completely turned off, this is a screensaver that it will have. And then you can also choose to like add like text to it, which I really like. This is, you know, a Jurassic Park quote, as we all know. You didn't say the magic word. Iconic. So let's go ahead and turn this on. This device is fast. I'll go ahead and say that. It's very fast. The reaction time is quick. You know, it doesn't really lag. But then again, this is a brand new device. I don't know how it's going to be in the long term. So let's just wait for that to load. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I got this device mostly to read fan fiction. Like I'm not really in like an original in an original fiction or nonfiction mood right now. I really just want to relax when I have the time and read fan fiction. So this is why I have this device. The last one I had, the Boox Palma, I also used fan fiction. Sorry, I also used that one for fan fiction. Why are my words mixing up? I don't know. I'm sorry. So that is from what point of view I will be speaking from when it comes to this device. I'm just going to say that it's easy to send your EPUBs. That's also really convenient. So let's go ahead and just like put my password. I know like it's ridiculous for me to not show it. Like who cares, right? But still. So once you turn it on, you will just see this. It's booting up. So let me put the brightness to the maximum because I can't really see on the camera. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, so this is how I set everything up. I put the library widget here, and then the rest of my apps are, well, there. And that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really need anything else when it comes to an e-reader. Everything looks nice. The colors are great. They're beautiful. You know, when I turn this off, boom, there's the screensaver. And it's really nice. I love the colors. I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan, so, you know, that's why I have the Jurassic World wallpaper. But anyways, everything looks beautiful. But here's the problem. It's very obvious ghosting. Now, I know that e-ink devices already have ghosting, like that's normal, obviously, but on this particular device, it's pretty bad. And it really starts to bother me. Like if I keep going like that, you can like see it more and more, you know? It may not look that bad on screen, but in person, it gets really annoying. So let me try and, yeah. So I go in here and go in this app, and then I go there, boom, you can see ghosting right there. And, you know, that's not really, like, the worst example. Yeah, you can see them here. Because these covers that I designed myself, they're very, I guess you could say, like, dark. And I guess it's easier for the ghosting to show up when it comes to that. And it just shows up like that. It's very bothersome. It really is. And, you know, at first I was like, well, it's not that big of a deal. Because when I read... And here's a positive. When I read, it refreshes every 5 pages. Like, that's a setting you can set. You can set it to, like, 5 and then 10, 20, 50, I don't know. You can set, like, the refresh rate when you're reading, which is good. I enjoy that. I like that. But it's still annoying. Like, even... Like, I don't want to have it be refreshed every page. So I didn't put that setting. But... I at least, like, you know, like 5 pages is fine, I guess. But between those 5 pages, I still see the ghosting. And it's just very annoying and bothersome. Like, let me see. Oh my god, I'm skipping ahead. So, let's highlight that. Ooh, the highlighting also looks pretty grainy. Yikes. Yeah, so you already see, like, ghosting there. It looks worse in person, I'm telling you. Sorry if you hear that in the background. It's my dog. Okay, so now it just doesn't really show it. But, you know, believe me, the ghosting can be bad. Oh, yeah, and it just refreshed. Yeah, so the ghosting can be bad, especially at night when you're in the dark. It's very noticeable, and it bothers me. Like, you know, I'm not really gonna sugarcoat it. It's just bothersome. And if you hate ghosting like that, maybe don't get this device. Another problem... Sorry, my dog is moving around on my bed. Another problem is that this, like, the screen, like the front light, it's too blue tinted. And with me, I really don't like that. Like, it's very, very different than my paper white 11th gen. Like, it's just very, like, on the Kindle, it's not that noticeable, but on here, like, the blue light is very noticeable. Like, it's just very obvious to me because I have very sensitive eyes and I have, like, very sensitive eyesight in general. Like, if I'm staring at a blue tinted screen and it's very, very bright for a long periods of time, I'm sorry, why am I not speaking right? If I stare at a screen like that for long periods of time, it's just, it doesn't work. It makes my head hurt. It makes my head hurt and it strains my eyes. And then last night I noticed, well, today and yesterday, reading this at night in the dark, even with like the warmth setting that I have and lowering the overall brightness, like, my eyes are still straining. So if you have very sensitive eyes like me, do not get this device. Like, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna feel the eye strain and it's just bad. Like, just don't get it. It sucks because I was really excited and I really, really love the colors, but it's just, there are so many downsides to this. I think I'm gonna return this or I'm gonna sell it because it's just not worth it. This was $400 and I feel like if you pay $400 for a device, it should work perfectly, period. No excuses. I don't care what anyone has to say. It's an e-ink screen. Get it right. Okay, like, I know I sound so harsh, but it's true. That's just how it is. I was really looking forward to it. I do think that this device works for people who don't have sensitive eyes, especially like if you're not sensitive to like blue tinted screens, like really bright screens like that. Okay, fine. But then if you don't really care about ghosting, then all right, buy it. But this is just my experience using this for like the past few days. The blue tinted is, what am I saying? The blue tintedness and the ghosting really bothers me. And see, the thing is, even though you can adjust the color, let me see if I can have an example. Like, you can make it so that it doesn't ghost as much, but you have to add the contrast. You have to add way more to the contrast, and that's so annoying. And then it makes it look even more grainy. Yeah, actually, that makes the ghosting worse. What am I talking about? Yeah, so that makes it worse. And then what else makes it worse? I think, is it the vividness? Yeah, you have to make this very specific in order for the ghosting to, I guess, not be as noticeable. Oh yeah, that didn't even work either. Yeah, so there's very, very little option here. I'm not happy with it. And I think I'm just not gonna keep this because this was $400. And no. I'm gonna get back at least $350 of those dollars, and then I'm just going to put those in my savings and then, you know, be mad at myself for buying this. Like, I don't know, it was just a huge cope because my Boox Palma broke and I really love that thing. I was even looking around to see if I could like make this black and white, like if there was a setting to do that. There's not. Yeah, there's not a setting to make this black and white so that it can be like better or as good as the Boox Palma. So yeah, so to finish off this review / unboxing, first impressions, whatever, just buy this if you have a lot of income and if you don't care about the problems that it has. Truth be told, reading is very, very manageable and it's very easy. Like, it's very fast, so, you know, you can use this button to turn the pages. and it works well. Like for reading, it works perfectly. But what comes with that reading is the screen, and that has problems. That has problems. So yeah, so that is my unboxing slash review slash first impressions of the Boox Palma 2 Pro. Go ahead and leave a comment. I know I'm not the first person to have this issue. I know on TikTok, a lot of people are also bothered about the ghosting. I saw those TikToks. I didn't think it was a big deal. In person, they're worse. So just take it seriously when people talk about these problems, especially when it comes to e-ink devices, because I feel like they should not be this expensive. And yeah, so I will see y'all next time. Hopefully after my other purchase comes in. Yes, I purchased something else. And then I will see y'all next time.